How long do people usually keep their hair locked for?
Like forever.
This is some crazy news to hear as I'm in my head. Wow.
Go like this. Go like this.
Beard fishing. That's awesome.
Oh my God! Stop. You look bald.
I loved him.
Okay.
He loved him. He loved him. He loved him.
Why do people think starter locks look ugly? Agent, your locks look good, man. They're starter locks. That's one of those things you have to deal with in the beginning stages. It's called the locking process, and I don't know why people hate on that. Agent Zero just got starter locks, and today we're gonna see what his friends have to say about it.
Hey, Aim.
Let me see.
I'm on. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now look. This looks very nice. This
Thank
looks
you.
very good.
Appreciate it, man.
I think we can rock this style.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You look very handsome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother Jake.
I think, you know, maybe
Like,
if I were to say like a suggestion. You know who Baker Mayfield is? You know who
nah, I know he plays like QB for like what, Cleveland or something?
Yeah. So he got this thing that he wears like on his head. And it like I don't know, it could be very fashionable. It could be very fashionable.
What's he wearing? You saying like a headband?
Yeah, kinda.
You think I should wear like a KSI headband, maybe?
You know what I'm saying? It like hides the wrong word.
Hey man, I just want to know what you think about my hair.
What is that?
Just what do you think about my hair?
Lord, you're such a hater.
His ends look kind of loose.
The ends.
That's the point.
You got curly hair. They're curls. They're just curls.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
No, they kind of they too thin though. Okay, they just kind of they too thin.
What?
We're asking a bald guy about hair. That's funny.
Oh.
Okay.
I just said it's too thin. It's too thin.
It's too thin.
They're gonna fatten up.
Yeah, they give
They
it time.
just got done. Whoa, dude really don't like
Okay,
it.
so
To answer low, they're not too skinny. Just like Penny said, these thicken up. Locks go through what's called expansion and contraction, meaning they expand and they contract. That's called the locking process. So no matter what, however skinny you make your locks, they're going to eventually get thicker and thicker over time. That's just one of the things that happen during the locking process. And he also said that they should clip the tips, and nah, that's not 100% necessary. Although there are people out there that get a fresh retwist or do starter locks and they end up trimming off the tips or that little curly end or the beads or whatever it is. But eventually that's always gonna lock up into the lock. So just be patient, allow the hair to lock up. Now, will the dreadlocks recede the hairline or make a larger forehead? A lot of people have that fear of getting locks and they already have a larger forehead or whatever it is. And this is one of those things that you have to accept your forehead how it is. It doesn't matter what age you are, if you have a receded hairline, if you have just a larger forehead, it's one of those things you have to accept no matter what, unless you do a hair transplant, which nothing wrong with that. 100% okay to do a hair transplant. And I would actually highly recommend it. If you have the money and you're insecure about your hairline, just get a hair transplant. I think it's 100% worth it. But will locks recede your hairline or make your forehead bigger? Yes and no, depending on if you're doing it correctly or incorrectly. If you're doing retwists and you're pulling way too tight at the roots, you're going to have damage everywhere, not just on your forehead. It's gonna damage your entire scalp. So one thing I would highly recommend for Agent Zero and anybody else out there who may be insecure about their forehead or fear that their hairline is gonna recede, just do not, I repeat, do not do a whole lot of retwisting really tight, especially by the hairline, because then that's when it becomes problems. But if you do have a lot of people around you that are hating on your hairstyle and something that you really want to accomplish, like dreadlocks, then maybe you just need to find new friends. Because locks are one of those things that you have to go through the locking process and it might not look 100% the way you want it to all the time. So you have to be patient. And just a side note, you have to surround yourself with people that are gonna encourage you and help you out. Now, if you guys wanna see an update on Ken Carson's dreadlocks, you guys have recommended it so many times, make sure to stay tuned for the next episode. Hey, do you want locks? Then let me tell you about these awesome new locking products I've started using. They're all on Greatlocs.com. Greatlocs is a lock care company that goes beyond the roots by making locking up hair easy for anyone. I was overwhelmed by the way lock products were developed in this industry, so I have one simple goal: get rid of the fluff and take the difficulties out of lock care by creating products that do what they say and being a company that says what they do. Always honest, always great, always innovative, only on greatlocks.com.